Did the 1st of July 1972 change my life? I think as the going on my first Pride March and realising that I wasn't struck down by God. And I have been on nearly every Pride in this country since. Various male homosexual acts became decriminalised. But you could still get sacked for being a teacher. You could still get arrested for public indecency. You could still get arrested even if you had sex with another male in private, if it was not in a locked room within a flat. And there were only two of you present. There were more than two of you present. So we were still discriminated against in an awful lot of ways. Hi, I'm Julian Hows. I was born in 1955 in Brixton, where I'm still living. I was thrown out of school for being a corrupting influence upon younger pupils. And this is the time you didn't have sixth form college or anything like that. So effectively, and they wouldn't give me a recommendation for any other place education establishment, because of course I'd corrupt everybody, wouldn't I? So I ran away, and I ran away from home at the age of 17 and joined the circus. That's how I got involved in gay liberation and Gay Liberation Front, and in fact the first proper Pride March in 1972. I can only talk about me. Right? And I think I was in that wonderful little bubble of people who were out loud, proud, positive, but also angry. I think I can remember what I was wearing, which was a pair of patchwork sparkly boots, patchwork colours, a little wraparound frock with actually some jean shorts underneath it, similar to these, but shorter. I could show off my knees then, darling. And a little top and a little hat, a little bag on the side that the hat went into. It was all marching, and I thought to myself, what I am doing is illegal. Because, of course, even though various acts of male gay behaviour had been decriminalised in 1967, just 5 years earlier, the age of consent was still 21. I was 17. Does it really require so many policemen just to protect me? Because we were outnumbered. There was one like every 3 feet on either side of us. And we couldn't tell whether it was so the public were protected from us or we were protected from, or whether it was just a show of force. Probably just a show of force. There were also a lot of people actually interested and intrigued with that sort of look of bewilderment on the side, of what is going on here, but not necessarily anti or pro. You could see that, the world might be ready. Where is your pride? Is your pride all wrapped up into that one day of the year that you feel excluded from because of a whole load of things, because they allow X and Y and Z people on it? That's going to happen anyway. So I would turn around to people and say, if that pride that happens in London, that is the big carnival event, is not to your liking, don't go. Organise your fucking own. And that, to me, is the meaning of Pride, it's not what you do on that one day of the year. It's what you do the other 364 days.